For this discussion on YouTube, on Facebook. Just go on Facebook and follow With All Due Respect page on Facebook. You can take part in this conversation. We'll be taking phone calls at the end of the day. Remember, the number to text to, and when I open the phone lines, WhatsApp calls, when I open the phone lines, you can call on this number, +1. If you are out of the United States of America, it's +1 202 758769. Ladies and gentlemen, family, you're welcome to the best show in the metropolis. We actually transmitted live from a DMV Metros Way in the United States of America, 5,000 miles from my home country, Ghana. I know everybody's doing well. I know everybody's fine. Lots and lots of news coming up today. People have been arrested. People are lying. People are also trying to at least clear their heads. This is the show you have to be watching. Today, you can see we're shooting from two angles. I can look at you here and say hello to all my followers. I call you family, and I can also look here and say hello to people watching me. This is the place you have to be. My name is Kevin Ekobedu. Today, we'll be talking about the EC, and it's all about the EC's voter registration. The EC's voter registration. The question is simple. The question is the EC voter registration argument too weak? Is the EC's argument of compiling a entirely new register too weak? Yesterday, we had the deputy EC, Mr. Bossman, speaking to Bernard Avle on point blank. In fact, I give credit to City TV for that exclusive interview, and I give credit to Bernard Avle. He was a magnificent host, and I always say this guy is bright, this guy is smart. Bernard, I hope you're doing good. This is the best show you should be listening to, and it's the best political show on the planet. My name is Kevin Editorial. My producer is coming in here. He wants to say something. He's crawling on the carpet to get some things done. This is how we do it. We are not so uptight. We try to make things real so that you can actually have fun with us. Today, something exciting will be happening on the show. Today will be the day that we will be premiering Loud Silence TV. This is a magnificent edifice. You know, when you come here, there's the TV section, the radio section. You can go to the editor's joint. We have the photo studio, video. This is a big block, man. We've invested in this, and it's through your hard work and your support. So today we'll be doing the introduction. We will be premiering Loud Silence TV, the 1 in a million TV station. We're going to be talking about entertainment. So I'll be bringing in here later in the show. I'll be bringing in here our creative department head. His name is Tommy. He'll be talking to us, telling us what has been put into or what has gone into Loud Silence TV. After my show, Loud Silence TV will be premiering. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the best show on planet. My name is Kevin Editorial, and today we will be talking about politics. Today, we will be talking about the EC. People are online. Lots and lots of people are online trying to talk to me. And I'd like to read some few messages just 2 minutes before I get into business today. Benjamin Ajinilai says, good job. Thank you, Benjamin. Jen Mensah must listen for Bossman. He's a confused walking man. This is coming from Mikali Darling Jabril. We're actually doing 360 people on Facebook. 360 people on Facebook. I know the numbers are going to come from my producer in the MCR to tell me how many people we're doing on YouTube. I keep saying that this is family because they believe in truth. I keep saying this. This is family because they believe in truth. Let me take some few messages so that we can get to business today. George Akeje is watching. Dan Zara is watching. Godwin Edimote Amote is watching. I have Emmanuel Obenda who say watching from Ayawaso. Big ups, my friend. Kambuache is watching. How are you doing, Kambuache? And I want to say hello to my very good friend in Obuasi. His name is Pacman Andrews Buache. How are you doing, sir? Today, you gave me a good call, and I think it was a nice conversation. I want to say, let me take some few messages. Fika Morte say, can someone advise the government to divert the funds into intercity dual carriage? The voters are perishing. Thank you very much. Kufida Akun, the messages keep running, so I need to also keep running through this message. Good evening, my brother. This is coming from the Saucy, listening to you live from the Netherlands. How are you guys doing? I know it is very, very cold there. Nana Abonti Crow, Rasta, how are you doing, sir? Kevin, data, I know data be issue. That's why I'm running through things quickly to get the show done. Janata Kola is watching. Habib Bantu, God bless you, Kevin. You are number one. Thank you very much, Habib. Adam Isa, Shamud Michael. I'm going to be mentioning names. I think I'll read the messages later. Isaac Ofori, Reda Jordan, Nana Akwesi Chumesi Ankra, Michael Obing Asamoah, Francis Ishon, Hazi Emefa. The name goes on and on and on. This is the number one show in Ghana today. Here, we separate facts from noise. This is Loud Silence Radio. This is the place you need to be. The questions are simple. We have questions for the EC today. The questions are simple. Is the EC ready for these questions? Today we'll be interviewing one very, very smart gentleman. His name, I'll tell you later. He'll be coming on the show to break things down for Ghanaians to understand. I keep telling people, when you come on the show, it's all about intellectual discourse. The issue today is about the EC. Today we'll be discussing, do we actually need a new register? Lots and lots of questions being asked by Ghanaians. But some of the questions are simple. And some of the questions are like, why is the EC not upgrading the data center to enhance the capacity to manage the register? Because you have to understand one thing. The register is actually different from the data center. We have to understand. You know, yesterday when I listened to the deputy EC, he couldn't differentiate between the data and the register. There are two different things we're talking about here. So it looks like they are not making sense. Some people say they are making sense. That is why we are here. We don't only take one side. We try to at least get knowledge from all sorts of people to at least reach a point and know that we actually having a conversation. Now, a few questions too are floating around that now the EC says they want to enhance the register to include facial recognition. The question here is when or where in the world is facial recognition being used now? I'd like to ask the EC. Where in the world do they use facial recognition to vote? They should just tell us. They should just mention one country that is using the facial recognition. I live in the United States of America, where democracy, where we are held in high esteem when it comes to democracy. Nobody uses facial recognition to vote in the United States. So why is Ghana actually trying to use that as an excuse? When I say Ghana, the Electoral Commission using that as an excuse to get a new voter register. Now, the next question is the EC. Is it possible to do an update and ask everyone for on the register to come and add their iris? So basically, what we are trying to ask here is it possible? Is it possible that the EC, yes, just update the system and later call everyone to come and do the iris? Because if you update the system and the system works effectively, it is easy to make sure that the register works perfectly. So these are the kind of questions we will be asking Dr. George Attaboating. Dr. George Attaboating will be our guest today. He will be speaking from Ghana on phone. George Attaboating is a computer scientist and a lecturer with extensive working experience in areas ranging from data communication and network communication. 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G. This guy has seen it all. Dr. George Attaboating. We'll be talking to him today on this show. Ladies and gentlemen, my family, if you want to call, if you want to send text, you just have to make sure you keep this number. +1 out of the United States of America, 202-751-8769. I'm looking slick today. My producer said that, Jack, your shirt has buttons in it. Jack, ... I have ... in my shirt. Those people watching me from here, I have ... in my shirt. This is the ... episode. Kevin Taylor doesn't have issues. Me, see, let me tell you people. You can be angry with me from head to toe. I don't care, man. I don't want to use these words, but I'm going to use it today. All die we die, my guys. All die we die. This is the show you cannot miss. Today, lots and lots of news is happening. It's happening in Ghana today. I'm watching of UT Bank has been picked up by the police. It's been given bail. It was quite shocking. I know some people will be picked up very soon. I know that some people will be picked up very soon. I'm going to give you names. Mensa Otabil is still walking. Amwaping has been picked up. I'm not defending anybody here, and I will never sit on my show to defend anybody who is seen as a criminal or who has done something contrary to the rules and regulations of that nation. But if Mensa Otabil and his likes, Dr. Mensa Otabil and his likes are still walking free, then where is the justice we are demanding? Why is Dr. Mensa Otabil still walking? I don't care what people will say. We are all men of God. Nobody is better than anyone. If Mensa Otabil and his likes are still walking, then I think we have more questions to answer. There's one guy on social media. He writes lots on Ghana Web. This particular person has been insulting everybody. I don't care. He has a way of making sure that he makes people look bad in Ghana. And this person is called Fadi Dabusi. He's a Lebanese. He lives in Ghana. He writes lots and lots of nonsense. This guy is a refugee living in Ghana, and he does not respect the rules and regulations of Ghana. He speaks anyhow, insults everybody anyhow, and people think this refugee from Lebanon, can he go to Lebanon, Beirut, the worst economy in the world? With all due respect to Lebanese in Ghana, I respect the ones who respect themselves. But this piece of a human being who comes on social media, goes on Ghana Web and writes nonsense about our country, and he can't take the same nonsense back to his Lebanon and contribute to his country. I don't think we have to give this guy space. In the weeks to come, I'll be doing an episode on this guy called Fadi Dabusi. We have tolerated nonsense in Ghana for too long. I am a Ghanaian. I have the right to speak when things are not right in Ghana. My friends, my brothers, they are Ghanaians. They have the right to speak on the issues in Ghana. You, Fadi Dabusi, or whatever they call you, you are a refugee living in Ghana. And with all the respect to refugees, I respect you when you respect yourself. This guy does not respect himself. And I think it's about time we started speaking truth to power. This is Loud Silence Radio. This is Loud Silence TV. This is With All Due Respect extended version. My name is Kevin Taylor. No bounds. You know, every day I say, if you want to watch this show, make sure you are 18 and over. It's 18 plus. We don't dilute here. All that we do here, we separate facts from noise. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be back to read your messages. Go on social media, to tell you what is really happening on social media. And also, I'll be telling you what we'll be discussing today. This is the show. Tell a brother to tell a brother, a sister to tell a sister, and to tell Kandapa to tell a friend who is wearing pajamas to watch. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. I'll be right back after this short break.
Baby, I know so you go home, yeah. So I'ma take you to America. My new home, America. My new home, America. Baby, I know so you go home, yeah. So I go take you to America. My new home, America. My new home, America. Baby, I know so you go home, yeah. So I go take you to America. My new home, America. My new home, America. Baby, I know so you go home, yeah. So I go take you to America. My new home, America. My new dance, America. 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 This country way, everything is different. Baby, I know so you go.
Welcome back to Loud Silence Radio. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor, and hello? Can you hear me? And I can hear myself. Welcome back to Loud Silence Radio. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor, and this is the extended version of With All Due Respect. So somebody just asked me to put the number on the screen. I think my producer are going to do that. I'm just going to mention the number again before we continue the show. It's +1 202 751 8769 +1 if you are calling out of the United States of America, and the calls are not supposed to come in now. I'm going to tell you when to call. +1 202 751 8769. So on YouTube, we have lots and lots of people also writing, and I would like to read a few messages on YouTube before we go ahead with the show. Ali Hudu Baba says, good evening, Kevin. Watching live from Tamale. We are focusing. Focus, my brother. Focus. Edmond King says, hi. Sammy Joe say, hi, Kevin. Good evening. Ni William Inti, message retracted. Edmond King, good evening, Kevin. Jeff Puplampo, hi, Kevin. Please, I don't think these criminals care about the poor citizens for trying to use so much money on something not needed now. What about the school children and the trees learning? Edmond King came again. So messages keep coming in. Alice, please, people calling the line. This is not a time to call. Time no catch. Time no catch. Time no day. I beg, let's do this nicely. This comes from Alice Mensah, says Akufo-Addo is seriously failing to identify the priorities of our Ghana. If truly he loves Ghana, why is that money should be wasted hiring private jets? He's talking about president hiring private jets traveling across the world. Shafiq Suleiman says, good afternoon, Kevin, and good listeners of With All Due Respect. This is your man, Shafiq, aka Mr. Article from Bronx. How are you doing, Shafiq? Hope you're doing great. New York, New York. This is coming from Solomon Frimpong Manso, says, bro, good job. God bless you. Watching you live from Sweden. How are you guys doing in Sweden? Lots and lots of messages. I'm trying to take a few of them and then go on to what's happening in social media. Joseph Jesus says, may the good Lord protect you. Emmanuel Trojan says, Kevin, to tell you to your jingles is not sound sweet, or change it. Okay, producer, somebody say that jingles are not nice. The sounds are not sweet, so we should change it. We will think about that. Bertrand Mlofenyo says, hello, Kevin. Welcome. We are still waiting for the truth. Nothing but the truth, man. I'm going to give you the truth today. So lots and lots of things happening today on social media. After the EC deputy Bossman Mensah had this exclusive interview with Bernard Avle on Point Blank, and I always say hello to Bernard for a very, very insightful interview, and I give credit to City TV for giving us the interviews. So after the interview, Ghanaians were furious. Lots and lots of mixed reactions on social media, on TV, on radio, everywhere. People thought that the deputy EC boss actually exposed the EC more than ever. This afternoon, the NDC General Secretary Asiedun Ketia was on radio. He also did a lot of damage to the EC. The question is, how it's the EC, do they even have an argument here? It's looking like every single day, they expose themselves. The EC is exposing itself every single day. So on social media, people decided to write a few things. This is on people's social media page. Hakim Bundani said, Nanado, Wuntumi Abronye and Bossman, who is better? Me, impotent. Kwesi Amwesi on Facebook says, so who warned Bossman Asari that the data center will crash? In fact, Bossman said that we have an election in front of us. Election Dayanim, my friends. If you're watching me from here, election Dayanim. Election Dayanim there, we need to take our time and meet that elections. Edudi Kujo Tamaklo says the data center will crash. Dr. Bossman Asari, ignorance with arrogance. Ignorance with arrogance. Good combination there. George Spencer Quay is an Odadie, my fellow Odadie, he said on Facebook, and he said, at this stage, Bossman Asari can be said to be against a new register. He makes matter nyama give the EC and the government. This is coming from George Spencer Quay. George Spencer Quay is an Odadie. How are you doing, sir? George, and this is from Ebo Boyson. Bernard Avle has rendered Bossman Asari useless. He's clueless about election management system. The EC is a big threat to our democracy, and he hashtagged it, drop the new register. Now, this is coming from Ebo Boyson. Yao Jampo, Professor Jampo, after watching yesterday's interview, said that on Facebook, I think the deputy chair of the EC in charge of operations must rather speak to the technical issues of the planned voter registration. The explanations are getting more confusing. Bernard Avle, you to why? He's trying to say that Bernard Avle pushed this man too much, and then the deputy EC boss was actually embarrassing himself in the interview. Akugri Rashid says that man from the EC office is empty. That man from the EC office is empty. Shatabando could have been better. How are you doing, Shatabando? Height, no the lie. Now, Dangote is still waiting for you. Akugri Rashid wrote that Raymond Ablo, 2004 was an election year, but what was the population and logistics and security need at that time? Do we have same needs? And how better could we do it now? And we did it we did it in 2004. Raymond is asking a simple question. Ladies and gentlemen, you're still listening, watching Loud Silence TV and Radio. My name is Kevin Editorial. This is With All Due Respect extended version. If you don't know With All Due Respect, go on Facebook. Go and follow our page. Just click on it. Anytime we come on live on TV, you will get notifications that Kevin Taylor and his team, we are on air. So I'm just going to do my editorial. My editorial is simple. It is simple because I think Ghanaians, we all have come to realize that something isn't right at the EC. Bossman Asari yesterday exposed the EC to the point where I don't think they can actually redeem themselves. At this point, we've all realized that the EC have planned or has plans of rigging these elections. It is simple. Now, before I started the show, I was asking some few questions, and I'm going to go over these things. The EC, no matter what, is going to go ahead with this decision they've taken, getting an entirely new register. Now, these are simple questions every Ghanaian should be asking the AC, because we are getting something, we are not actually paying attention to something. We are not paying attention to the explanation the EC is giving Ghanaians. We are talking about two different things. We're talking about data and we're talking about register. We're talking about data and also the register. They are two separate items. Two separate items. Now, why is the EC not upgrading the data center to enhance the capacity to manage the register? Because if you think the data center isn't effective, the softwares are outdated, why is the EC not just updating the data center so that it will have the capacity to manage the register? This should be a simple thing. Why? Because remember, it is this same EC that said to Ghanaians that the register is credible. The EC, Jane Mensah, came out to say that the register is credible. And we all agreed to that because this register has been used in the general elections, in the assembly elections, it has been used several times. This same register has been used several times. And this same EC boss, Jane Mensah, came out to say that the register is credible. So let's put the register on one side. It is credible. Now, if you have a problem with the data center or whatever. Now, yesterday, Bossman Asari said that they inherited a very old system, meaning he was talking about 2005, 2006. So it's an old system. We get it. Now, what do you have to do? It's simple. The EC just have to update the system. If the softwares are old, what do? You change it to the modern software, which you are saying 2019, 2020. Fine. So what has it got to do with the entire register that the EC has to trash all the register, the work we've put into it? We're not even talking about the time to put this register together again. And also, we've not talked about the training that has to go into this. We've not talked about it. So if the register, as this EC boss said, is credible, then why are we actually trying to throw away the register because we think the data system is not up to date? All that we have to do is simple. We should just update the data center. Does it? There were excuses from the EC boss that the air conditions are not working, that you go there are cables and there are boxes lying around. Why? What's the job of Zoom Lion? Go and call Zoom Lion and tell them that you have too many boxes lying in the EC data center. They should come and clean it, and that's it. I don't think boxes lying around in the data center is actually affecting how the register should work. The register is the register. My fellow Ghanaians, the time that we allow people to use English, use words, I keep telling people, I wasn't born a British boy. I wasn't born an American boy. I was born Ghanaian. And I'm proud to speak my language anywhere I find myself. So I will speak Chi. I don't care. But this is the time, it's about time we started questioning people. Questioning people's credibility and their commitment to the good cause because it is looking like the people at the EC are bent on making sure they get a new register. But the issue is, we the people, the key players, the political parties, they are saying that this does not look good for us. Some have even raised issues that the timing is too tight. Professor Jampo said, the timing is too tight. When are you going to employ people? When are you going to make sure that you give them training? Because yesterday, Bossman Asari said something. He said, we are going to train people to train people. What kind of training competition is this? You are going to train people to train people. And do you know how long that takes? We are talking about a general elections. So it is simple. The EC is now confused. They don't even know how to explain the issues because we're talking about two different items, the data center and the register. If the data center, if it's not effective or it's outdated, the best thing to do now to tell Ghanaians, which I know every rational Ghanaian will understand, is we want to update the system. Updating the system so that you could get a credible register. Finished. So why do you need to throw away the register itself to start what? It doesn't even make any sense. Now, the same EC says they want to enhance the register to include facial recognition. We have not even dealt with the first one. You can't pass class 5 exams. You want to go write SSCE. Okay, now the president is buying Pasco for the SS students, so maybe you could pass. But the reality is, you are not even done with this. You want to go do facial recognition. The question is simple. Where in the world is facial recognition used? Even though I know Bossman Asari and the EC are saying that, it plays a very small part of the elections, and that if they ignore it, about 70,000 people will not be able to vote, and that we know that about 50,000 votes can even decide an election in Ghana, which is true. But the issue is 0.6 does not make any difference. The issue here is, in which part of the world, where in the world have you seen any of this facial recognition being used for elections, for general elections? They should just come out and tell us, because I live in the US, and I know in the US we don't use that. And I'm talking about the United States of America, where our president wears a peace suit, travel all the way to the United States, over 5,000 miles, to come and kneel and beg for money to go waste. We're talking about democracy, we're talking about the United States of America, whether you can take it or leave it. The United States of America, Europe, let's be specific here, UK, Germany, Holland. I just want the EC to come out and tell Ghanaians that which of these countries uses facial recognition to vote. It is so sad that we allow people to come sit on TV, come sit on radio, throw trash out there, and they just go take their salaries and walk away. Yes, people are not accountable to anybody in Ghana today. The same way we have Kandapa. See the mess Kandapa has put himself in. And with all due respect, that is his private life. But if it had happened to Kevin Taylor, it's nothing, because I don't feel any government position. If today I'm going to have a meeting with a German chancellor or the American president, and they tell one of the boys in Congress, the assistants, to go and Google Kevin Taylor, and that comes up, it is Kevin Taylor. But if they tell them to go and Google, we are going to meet the national security minister in Ghana, can you Google something? And they Google. Today, if you go on YouTube and you type Kandapa, that is what you will see. That is why some people are saying that the man needs to resign. But there's no accountability in Ghana. And it will never happen. No bossing in Ghana. These old men. I am not here to defend the lady. I'm not here to defend the video. But I'm saying that in the capacity that he felt, if it had happened to Kevin Taylor, Ko Kranche, Emmanuel Mensah, Abra Yasafo, it is them, because they don't feel any sensitive position. I cannot be, you see, if I'm compromised, and if Kandapa is compromised, they are two different things. I am compromised as an individual and as a citizen. When Kandapa is compromised, he's compromised as the security minister, and the security of the country is at stake. That is where the problem is. But that's not the issue. The issue here is there's no accountability in Ghana today. People walk and say things and we don't question them. The EC boss feels she's so big, she doesn't need anybody to talk to her. The only person this lady listens to is Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, because she has become a puppet on the lap of a midget. Jen Bloku Alote Mensah has grown so big to the point that she doesn't want to listen to we Ghanaians. And we made you who you are. The wig you are wearing every single day, we gave you money to buy those wigs because we pay you without taxes. And if you are listening to me, I don't have any problem with Jen Mensah. I have a problem the way he handles affairs at the EC. You are listening to Loud Silence Radio. Here we don't edit. We don't please anybody. Irrespective of your politics, we say how we say it the way it is. I'm not here to please anybody. And we are talking about elections, Ghana elections. We are not talking about class elections or SS elections. We are talking about general elections. So we can't get any person to come spill nonsense and walk away and we clap for them and say, God bless you. I don't worship that kind of God. The kind of God I worship is rational and reasonable. My fellow Ghanaians, we are not playing now. We are serious and we are focused. Listen, we are focused. And we will not allow ignorant people we are put in positions to bring this country down. No. We will not allow that. You see, so if you look at the way events are unfolding in Ghana, when it comes to the EC, you realize that there's a motive behind what these people want to do. They're bent on making sure that they rig this election for this current government. Let me ask you, Ghanaians, when was the last time you heard the NPP, my party, speak on this EC issue? They don't, because it is favoring them and they know what they are doing. When was the last time you heard the NPP as a political party, which I belong to, speak on this issue? They don't want to speak on it because it is favoring them. It is favoring their president. They know what they have told this EC boss. And if you're a Ghanaian, not living in Ghana, living in Europe, in America, in Asia, and you think this does not concern you, it concerns you, because when Ghana goes down, your mom, your mother, your aunties, your sisters, your brothers, they'll go down. And you see these people making decisions, these stupid decisions in Ghana, these people will get on the flight and leave the country with their diplomatic passport, and their kids, their aunties, they will fly out. And they will leave you and your mother living in Asankrigwa. They will leave you and your mother living in Asantiachem. They will leave you and your family. They will leave. And the part that hurts is the fellow Ghanaians living in Europe, in America, living overseas. You can't go into Ghana and save your family. They will die. And these are the hard truths. These are things people don't want to hear. They will die because of the carelessness and the arrogance and stupidity of a lady who does not want to change her mind. This is where we are now. Now, people we expect to speak on issues like this are mute. Occupy Ghana. Let my vote count. Blah, 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 blah. Stupidity groups. These people were vocal 3-4 years ago. Where are they now? Because the motive was to make sure that the current government, which was led by John Dramani Mahama, was kicked out of office out of tribalism, stupidity, and ignorance. We did not look at the issues. And I will never sit on my show and defend the NDC or defend John Dramani Mahama because he is no angel. They did their own things. They had their own flaws. But if you did it yesterday, you have to do it today. I wasn't raised like that. To come and speak on issues today, speak on issues yesterday, but today I refuse. No. If the government then was bad, the government today is bad, we have to speak on it. That's it. You might hate me for so many things. Kevin has a big head. Kevin, you see, Kevin, his English is... I don't care. I'm talking to people who are rational and want to listen to the truth. This is where we are. Ghanaians, speak up. Make sure this EC stops this ridiculous exercise. It is not going to help us. It is going to cause war. Let me tell you people, I keep telling people, bullet, guns. They don't know anybody. They don't know Kwame from Ishmael. They don't know Tommy from Kofi. They don't know people from people. I'm smiling because I'm mentioning my crews, man. You know, bullets don't know anybody. Bullets, they don't know anybody. So if you are speaking on issues today, we are speaking on the stupidity of some people trying to plunge this country into war. Some people think that it's political. I just don't understand. I just don't understand. The journalists in Ghana, they have become puppets. They can't speak on this issue. And I keep saying they are good journalists in Ghana. They are very good ones. But the corrupt ones have overshadowed the good ones. The criminal journalists who are buying V8 every year. How much do you make as a journalist? Those people sitting on MSNBC, CNN, signing bigger contracts, how much do they even make in a year? You sit in Ghana, you change V8 every single month, every single year. When there's a change in government, you buy a new house. You are a criminal. That is the issue. If you're a young Ghanaian listening to me, it is not about party. It is not about individuals. It is about the system. Let's speak to the issues. The EC is cooking up something that will destroy the democracy we have held together till date. People are quiet. J.J. Rawlings is quiet today. I said it, and I have made series and series of pieces on Jerry John Rawlings. He's one person I respect, and whenever he goes wrong, I make sure that I tell him in his face because he's human. What has changed that J.J. Rawlings today is so mute? What is so important to J.J. Rawlings than this? What has changed that President Kufuor is mute? Is it because he feels he doesn't want to touch on anybody's tail? What has gone wrong? Reverend Mate, your mustache like an Indian chimpanzee. Without due respect. Reverend Mate, you are one. You see, sometimes you try to hold some words because where is Reverend Mate? Where is this guy? He had press conference upon press conference in 2015, every single day. He lived like somebody who used to wash God's underwear because he was the most holiest person in Ghana. Where is Reverend Mate? These are the kind of people I'm talking about. The Peace Council, the whatever council. These guys are ignorant men who are in their menopause and they can't speak truth to power. And when I tell them in their face, they say they are men of God. Who is the man of a goat? Who is the man of goat? I'm asking you people. This year we are not going to spare these individuals. No. What we did to Kwame Amankwa, we have to do the same thing to Kobran Ponsa. Yes. That is the only way we can make sure that our democracy is held high. That is the only way we can sustain this democracy. If we are going to choose, we are going to select, we are going to be tribalistic. Oh, where they are come for, so we don't have to speak on it. Oh, where they are turning, it's an easy target, let us attack him. You will not allow that. Where are the 400 tricycles? You see, there's no accountability in Ghana. The EC is doing whatever you see, this lady, she does not respect anybody in Ghana. And I'm speaking to the chiefs. They want to be kings. Yes, they are kings in Ghana. There's a king in Ghana, and I want to be kings in Ghana. My father is a paramount chief, so I know where I'm treading. I'm speaking to them. Why are they all quiet? Is it because today one of us is president? Is it because today one of us is president? My fellow Ghanaians, the youth I'm talking to, I want you to focus and look at the issues very well, critically. Put aside your political affiliations, your tribal affiliations. Put aside all those things and look at the issues. We need hospitals. We need clean drinking water. We need jobs, sustainable jobs, not just jobs, sustainable jobs. We need to make sure we have good roads. We need to make sure that the young ones coming up have better education. Today, kids are still staying home because double track. And when we speak on these things, people think that we hate somebody. And my problem are the bogus. I keep saying I have a friend. Hello to my friend at Calabash restaurant, Kafui. He doesn't want me to say bogus. He thinks bogus are the ones in Germany. I'm talking about the bogus. It cuts across from Germany, England, America. The bogus are the most ignorant ones. Those who live in the first class countries and whatever country, the developed countries, they are the most ignorant people. The bogus, they are the problem of Ghana. You live in the US, you live in London, you live in Holland. 5 p.m., 12 midnight, every 2 weeks, every week, your phone blinks. You check it, your salary is in. You pay your water bill. Since you moved to US, you moved to UK, your light has never gone off before. Your water, the warmth, the heat, everything is working effectively. And you know that these things are being worked on by your fellow human beings. You praise the system, you love the system, you cooperate, you make sure you do everything right so that the system also serves you right. And these same ignorant idiots who call themselves bogus will line up at the Ghana embassy in the United States and go and give a president who has packed pastors, deacons, journalists to America and give them money to go and build a stupid, useless cathedral. Are you sick in your head? And you want me to come sit here and say, God bless you, with all due respect, I beg you, in the name of Jesus? I don't do that. I'm not going to do that. This is what we're talking about. Today, this is where we are. A whole EC boss says she doesn't give a heck about the people. She doesn't give a heck about the players who make sure that she's going to do whatever she thinks is right for her and her boss, the president. This is where we are. No accountability. We don't respect the laws. Mensa Otable is walking free. Amwabin has been arrested. They are going after the Beige Capital guy. They're going after other ones. Agongo. They're going after Kobnadufo. They're going after Pakosi Indu. But Mensa Otable is walking free because he wears lace every Sunday and speaks good English and talk about the Bible. So he's better than these people. I will never sit on my show. You people have to understand that I will never sit on this show. This is an anti-corruption platform to defend any criminal. Anyone who is guilty or have seen or committed any crime, they have to face the law. And Mensa Otabo is not better than any of these people. Yes. Hey, if you're an ICGC member, you don't like me, I don't care. At the end of the day, I'm not going to be judged by you. I'm going to be judged by my God. It's between me and my God. Mensa Otabo is working. His other colleagues are all working. This is where we are now. A corrupted, polarized government, polarized country. We always take sides. Sankuma and his group, where are they? They don't talk today because one of us is president. My fellow Ghanaians, this is Without Due Respect extended version on Loud Silence Radio. That was my editorial today. I am so pissed with the system. I am so pissed with this EC because they don't know what they are doing. This EC will plunge this country into war until we start speaking. And I keep telling you, nobody should lift a hand or a finger on a sister or a brother because they want to sustain a democracy. The only way you can sustain this democracy we've cherished and kept to date is to make sure you speak up. Focus, speak to the issues. Make sure the system works. That is what is important. That is what is important. I want to ask you a simple question. When I broke the story on the tricycles, my fellow Ghanaians, how many media houses talked on it, spoke on that issue, discussed it? Nobody, a few of them, because it is not the NDC. Because one of us is a criminal, so we don't have to speak on it. That is where we are. That's the problem we have. PDS. I was speaking on PDS every single day. I followed up to the Inspector General in the United States of America. We finally got what we wanted. PDS has been cancelled. But today, who is asking that those guys who came as PDS, the money they took, how are we getting the money back? And I'm going to break a new one on PDS. I'm not done. I'm not done with that story. Where is the money? The money they collected as PDS. Where's the money? Nobody's talking on it. Who was forced to resign? Who has been questioned? The president oversaw that this biggest scam has hit Ghana, and nobody is talking about it because the president today is not an ordinary. He's not an easy target, and I will say this every single day. Imagine all the, let me put John Dramani Mahama in the shirt of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. And let's say all the scandals that have happened under Nana Akufo-Addo's time happened under John Dramani Mahama. Ghana would have been at war today. And it is a fact. I don't care what you think. It is a fact. Let's talk about from Ejako, from Osla, we're talking about PDS, we're talking about Osaf Mafo. This old man, he owes Ghana $1 million. He's still wearing this old 1982 suit, walking up and down and talking nonsense. And we are praising him. This man owes us $1 million. So these are the kind of things that Jane Mensah looks at and she says, oh, this country is a country full of fools because even when I act against their will, nobody is going to say anything. That is why she's acting this way. But Ghanaians are right-thinking people, smart people, and we don't have to allow people to take us for a ride. That is why there's no accountability. Nobody is scared. Nobody is scared today in Ghana because we are in a polarized government that is basically it's a criminal enterprise. We are being governed by a criminal enterprise, and I'll say it every single day. You're watching Loud Silence Radio. My name is Kevin Ekobedu. Today is the extended version of Without Due Respect. I said today something good is happening. Something good is going to happen. If you're looking at me from here, something good is going to happen. Loud Silence TV will be premiering today after my show. I'll be talking to the creative department head, Tommy, and he'll be giving us details and some whatever went in to get Loud Silence TV to this point. So you are not missing a lot today. I'll be talking to one gentleman who has a lot of knowledge when it comes to data. Yes, when it comes to data. His name is, I'm going to get his name very soon. I'm going to take a short break. And when I come back, I'm actually going to call this gentleman so that we have a brief discussion on why we don't need a new register. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kevin Ekobedu. I'll be back after this short break. Welcome back to Loud Silence Radio. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. This is the extended version of With All Due Respect. You can listen to this conversation by following us on YouTube. Just go on YouTube and look for Loud Silence Radio and TV Network. You can also download our app. It's compatible with Android and also iOS. It's called Loud Silence Radio. On Facebook, go on With All Due Respect page. Follow the page. Like it. Anytime we are live on air, you're going to get a notification to be part of this discussion. Today, we're speaking on issues. We're talking on the EC and why we think we don't need a new register. Before I went on commercial break, I told you I'll be talking to a gentleman. Yes. He is an expert when it comes to issues concerning data and how it should be managed. I'll introduce him very, very quickly, and then we will go straight into the issues. His name is a simple name. Yes, his name is a simple name. You're still listening to Loud Silence Radio. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. I'm having some technical problems here. My producer is trying. We're good. So his name is Mr. Dr. George Atabwatin. He is a computer scientist and lecturer with extensive working experience in areas ranging from data communication and network communication. If you talk about 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G, this guy knows everything about it. He is our guest today on the show. Hello, doctor.
Hello?
Hello, sir. How are you doing, sir?
Hello. I'm doing fine. How are you too, my brother?
I'm doing great. How is it in Ghana? The Hamatan is up, right? I heard the slave queens are all contacting their Inkuto sellers.
my problem, the problem is with our lips, you know.
The lips. Yeah.
Especially every now and then, but we are okay. We are okay.
Great. So, doctor,
okay.
Let's just go straight to business. So, this is not a new thing. The issue with the EC trying to compile a new and entirely new register. Some people have raised issue that it is not necessary. Some people have talked about the timing being a problem. Some people are also saying that why is the EC throwing away an entire register to put together a new one, spending money, the expenses, the money involved. Some people even think that if the EC is talking about these things, they are two separate things. We're talking about the data center and also the register. Why are they not updating the data center? Then later they make sure that it makes things effective, so that they can make sure that the register is perfect. I don't want to go into too much of the technical stuff. And there's one thing I keep telling my guests, that I know you're a very technical person. My listeners, I call them family. Please, when you're speaking, can you make it as simple and so that people can understand? Because I think it's getting to the point whereby the terminologies and the big words sometimes confuse people. We just want to have a normal conversation for the ordinary Ghanaian to understand the issues. So why this new register?
All right. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening to you, sir.
Okay. I will try to make it as simple,
Thank you.
possible.
Thank you.
I think, you followed the argument. The EC has adduced reasons for the compilation of a new register.
Yeah.
Stakeholders have also done things against the compilation of a new register. But I would like to analyze it from an independent, IT perspective.
Okay.
As to whether it makes sense or not from an IT point of view. And I wouldn't be, that technical.
Yeah.
Going to go into the basics. Yes. So I would like to analyze it from three main fronts. The first one has to do with the hardware.
Okay.
And for our listeners and viewers, hardware is any part of the computer you can touch.
Mm-hmm.
So The hardware, that's the first one. The software, that's the second one. And then the content, that's the data, in this case, the biometric register.
Mm-hmm.
The hardware is basically what the biometric verification machines or devices that we have, laptops or any other IT equipment that the EC is using. The software has to do with what enables the hardware, in this case, the DVDs or BVMs, to capture the features or details of a voter.
Yeah.
Fingerprint, thumbprint, name, location, address, and all those things. And when all is done, then we have what we call the content. That is what has been captured of the voter. The voter details. So in this case, that will constitute what we call the register, biometric register.
Okay.
Now, the EC is saying that the hardware equipment are obsolete. And I think it's the most used word in the past 2 weeks in Ghanaian vocabulary.
Obsolete. Yeah.
So if they are obsolete, then what it means is that we need to get rid of the content, because the software that we are going to use more or less calls for an enhancement of the biometric features, in this case, facial recognition.
Mm.
The current system cannot do that, and therefore we need to get rid of the register. So by getting rid of the hardware, getting rid of the software, or making them obsolete, it means that the content is invalid. That's the whole argument.
Yeah.
So primarily on three things: hardware, software, content, which is the biometric register.
Okay. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here, sir.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. So if you follow the argument very well, we'll come to the data center.
Yeah.
Let's concentrate on this hardware thing. You see, the issue is that biometric devices are obsolete. At what point did they become obsolete? That's the first and most important question to ask. The reason being that just a month ago, we used these same devices to conduct an election. So if you look at the reports that the EC is more or less, using as the basis for compiling a new register, saying that these devices are obsolete, then we need to ask the question, why a biometric device, which is obsolete in quotes, can generate 99% success rate? That's the first question. Or is it because they are not capable of capturing the new feature they want to add to the details of a voter? If that is the case, then that doesn't make the DVD or biometric devices, verification device, obsolete. Again, we have, if you look at the voter population we have, it's about 14 million.
Yeah.
That's the current register. Based on EC's own account of last month's elections results, I'm talking about the district assembly elections. If it means we had 6% rejection rate, it means that 6% of the 14 million will cover around, let's say, 84,000. So if we spread 84,000 across, hypothetically, if we spread 84,000 across 30,000 polling stations, it means we are going to have three votes or three voters who will be rejected by the BVDs, the polling station.
Yeah.
Do you understand my point?
Yeah.
There is a provision. Now, the EC is saying that because of this 6% we need to spend 400 million Ghana cedis to register the remaining 13 million or so people or voters. That is the argument. Because Dr. Bosman's account yesterday, one could infer that said the last election, I think 2008, the candidate won by 50,000 votes or 40,000 votes or so. And for that matter, we need to introduce the facial recognition software to enhance whatever. But you see, there's a provision for manual validation of a voter. So if for this 6%, we are going to spend 400 million cedis to procure new biometric devices, in this case, the software, the hardware, then it doesn't make sense to begin with. Mindful of all the conventions as to the rights of a voter, you can't disenfranchise anybody and all that. Then it doesn't make sense at all, because it isn't that there isn't even a provision to manually verify a voter. It's there. So the 6%. So basically, we are going to spend 400 million on the 6%. That is the question, and that's the issue, because the machine is not the issue of whether the machines are obsolete or not. That's not coming here at all, because just last month it was able to live up to its task of providing 99% accuracy.
Doctor,
and to me that's enough.
Doctor, he talked about they having a report from the vendors who actually left that the machines could crash. That these are his words, that if they don't take care of the machines, they were going to crash, and that they've been managing till today. But the question also comes in that, so you said that the elections, the referendum, and whatever was so credible. So the question is it because they want to add new features to, because the new feature here we're talking about, which is actually a bit difficult for people to understand because it's insignificant, is the facial recognition, and we're going to come to that. Like you just said, is it because they using that as an excuse to add new features and also to make sure that they register as it is, because it's quite confusing. The same EC said that the register was credible. The vendors who left told them that they need to change, in your words, maybe the hardware. He actually didn't say hardware. He said software, the data and all that, the data center. Now, from your experience as a data person, people are now worried about this facial recognition thing. Where on earth or which country do you know of that has used this facial recognition thing or software that has performed effectively or are still using it?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I think you are breaking up or something. Yes, I can hear you now.
Did you hear my question?
Yes. You see, the whole thing is that somebody would say it's shrouded in indescribable mystery.
Yeah. So it's so difficult having a conversation on it. Yeah.
Yes, the EC is telling us about vendors. The vendors cannot get to us whether our breathing machines are working or not. Because let's sit alone. Even if we go and that's what do you call it? We do registers every year. They make money.
Yeah.
Because that's what they are in for. The vendors have not, through the issue, given us the specifications of the current devices. We don't. You and I don't know. I mean, you bought a laptop, you were using a Pentium 2, now we have I-core processors and all. At least you'll be able to infer from the two that, I need to upgrade. This is the specs I have, these specs do not work for me, especially with what I'm doing. Therefore, I need this space or I need to upgrade to this level. They haven't given us that. We don't have the specifications of the current device. We don't. These vendors are in for money. It's just like you going to Toyota. You buy a Toyota Sequoia 2019 model, and then they tell you, we are in 2021. There's a new one, so come and swap. And therefore, you have to dump everything and go for that because it's a new one. It doesn't work because they are operating just for money. They are in for money.
And that does not mean
it's business for them.
And that does not mean that your old car is obsolete. Let's use
it's
that
obsolete.
word. It does not mean that. Yeah.
It doesn't.
Okay.
No, it doesn't. It's the same thing with your phone. I always use this as an example. Your phone. You have iPhone. What kind of phone are you using?
Oh, doctor. You want people to know that my Mr. Kasabo phone.
No, just for.
It's an iPhone. It's an iPhone. Okay, let's say it's an iPhone.
Okay,
it's an X. Let's say an X.
It's iPhone. I use iPhone 4S. You see, I use iPhone 4S. I've been using it for
this one, you can't use this one for video calls. Oh, can I probably be angry with you? I will X Can you go?
Yeah, but I use iPhone 4S.
Oh, okay.
I use iPhone 4S, and my friends laugh at me all the time. We have iPhone 10 and even beyond. Now, does it mean that if I decide to go to iPhone 10, I have to go to the homes or villages of all my contacts to demand their contact numbers because the ones that exist on my iPhone X don't work? Is that the case? It doesn't make sense. You see, these vendors are in for money. If we conduct these things, do registered every year, they will make money. They don't care.
Yeah.
They will proffer the same argument 2 years down the line that these machines don't work. They become obsolete because I need to emphasize one thing. You know, hardware and software engineers leave what we call backdoor. DACKDOOR.
Okay.
Whenever we are, manufacturing hardware, devices and software, developing software, we have what we call backdoor. The backdoor is and unauthorized to do customization. But the backdoor is to make sure that your hardware or software is always maintained.
Hello, doctor. Can you move a little bit? Change your position a little bit. I think we're having problems with your line a little bit.
Okay. Hello.
Can you hear me? Yeah, I think you better now. Yeah.
Okay. So,
Hello. Hello, doctor.
Hello.
Yeah, your line it's not breaking, but there's a lot of echoing and can you hear me now? I don't know where you are, but if you can still move a little bit, I think it might help. Yes. We're going to get back to you. Yeah. You're still listening to Loud Silence Radio, and this is the extended version of With All Due Respect. We having some technical problems. I think it's from Dr. side. We're going to try and get him back on the line. Just give us less than a minute. We're going to try and connect him, and also, my producer said less than a minute. We're going to connect him again and get the interview going. So I'm going to take just a 1 minute break. Don't go anywhere. Just a minute break to get Doctor on the line.
You have $23 and
Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you.
Great. So you can continue from there.
Okay. So what I was saying is that normally when it comes to software development and hardware manufacturing, we need rooms. We need rooms for maintenance, upgrading. We call it backdoor.
Yeah.
The backdoor is to enable the manufacturer and engineer to gain access in one way or the other to upgrade and to maintain your software or your hardware for you. Now, the EC keeps talking about vendors. As to what the vendors' requirements are, we don't know. As to the specification of the devices that they give to Ghanaians, we don't know. If we're able to know all these things, then we can assess based on the specification and then say, okay, oh, they are right, we need to upgrade, or they are not because it can still function. Whatever it is, like I said, if we were able to use it successfully in last month's election, then the issue of it becoming or the devices becoming obsolete does not come in here at all.
Okay.
Because they've achieved their mandate to some extent. Now, if you want to add a new feature like the facial recognition software, that doesn't invalidate the software. That doesn't make the devices obsolete. That's a different argument altogether. So we need to understand, first of all, what we are giving, what is working, what is not working, what they want to give us. Then we will be able to analyze it. And not just me, but we have so many IT consultants, so many IT experts in Ghana, who can then independently analyze the whole thing and say, okay, it's worth it or it's not worth it.
So,
but from where I sit.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, go on, sorry.
Hello?
Yeah, you can continue.
Hello?
Yeah, you can continue.
So from where I sit, it's the whole thing doesn't make sense.
So, Doctor.
And you see, yes.
Sorry, I think there's a little delay in the line. So sometimes when you end your statement, I sometimes think you're done. But you can go on. Just go on.
No problem.
Yeah.
No problem. You are going to ask a question?
Yeah. So quickly, from your experience as an engineer, knowing about computers and how even because when you even purchase a new phone, getting used to the phone takes some time. Just getting used to a simple Android or iOS phone, it takes you some time. I remember when I got my new iPhone, it's a lot. Now, the system the EC is putting together now, the new register system and all of that, the deputy talked about they training their officers to train other people. And also we're talking about physical equipment and also software that they want to put together to make sure that it's a complete system. Now, from your experience, I know Dr. Jampo has raised issue about timing and if it is actually feasible that this can be done before, because technically we have like 10 months or less than that to get into an election. Do you think, from your experience, this is feasible? Is it going to work? Because yesterday, the Deputy EC Board, Bosman Asari, was emphatic that he knows that they can get this right. From your experience and for monitoring elections all these years and being a technical man, do you think that this is possible? They can recruit people, work on the software, work on the data center, compile a register before we enter into the general elections?
It's not possible. It's not feasible. You see, and let me make this clear to listeners and viewers. See, Dr. Bosman Asari is not an IT person.
Okay.
He only reports what the ICT team at the EC, or maybe we have some ICT people somewhere, reports what is. But the fact of the matter is, he's not even able to articulate it very well, because to be fair to him, that's not his fault.
Yeah.
But yesterday, listening to him, I was, agitating, I was frustrated. I kept on asking questions like, why? Why? Because what the things that he was saying, the technologies that he was passing around, basically, to the best of my knowledge, and to be fair to him, I mean, he's not an IT person.
Yeah.
Didn't make sense. So, going forward, I would even advise that the EC brings their IT people
Okay.
to engage the public on these issues. Because we can't have Dr. Bosman advising us or trying to recommend a solution for us when he's not even well equipped. He doesn't even have any knowledge of it. If he doesn't know anything, then he can't understand it. He can't just be dictating to us as to what to do, because he's not an expert.
Yeah.
All the experts that they are saying are the EC, they are doing this, they keep on telling us, giving us these reports and all that. Let them come, meet the Ghanaian public. Let them face us, tell us what is there, what we are doing now, what we want to do, and what we cannot do. Not somebody like Dr. Bosman Asari or any other, because none of them has the expertise in IT, and we are talking purely about IT issues.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, it's not possible, because you see, from where I sit, I can look at it from four main issues. Like I said, the hardware, the software, the data, that is capturing the data, and then, of course, the most important ingredient, which is the training, the training of personnel. Training alone, at least you require a minimum of 3 months to do that. Training alone. Training alone requires a minimum of 3 months. Yesterday, I think it came up with the issue of data center.
Yeah.
In fact, if data center comes in, then we need a minimum of 2 years to do this whole exercise.
Oh, really?
If the issue of data center comes in, then we need a minimum of 2 years to do this whole thing. Because the data center operations are entirely different from what we are discussing. It's an entirely different issue altogether.
So,
looking at the timelines, and of course, the elections going to be held on December 7th and all that, it's not feasible. They cannot justify it. You see, on paper, sometimes, you see, when you are doing software, you do your wireframes and all that, you do your logic designs and all that, you start to code and say, I can do this in 3 months, I can do this in 4 months.
That's what we call the Akusiapia type of
coaching. But it's not that easy.
The Akusiapia type of coaching. On paper, it's king. On paper, but when you get to the field, you take out ACN, you take out Montari, you take out Kevin Prince-Boateng, then you know that the reality is hitting.
In theory, it's easy. In theory, it's easy. But in practice, it's easy. Yes. To give you an example here, we are trying to come up with a software.
Yeah.
I don't want to go into much detail about it, but we are trying to come. In fact, we started in February, 2nd February, which was a Saturday. We started with the designs and everything. We started at home. We said, okay, by middle of June, the software should be up and running, and then we can deploy. As I speak to you today, we are nowhere near completion. Because the testing phase, if you look at, the software development life cycle, the testing phase alone can take 6 months.
Yeah, so
the testing phase alone can take 6 months.
There's this conversation.
So you are going to develop a software that will capture the features of a voter.
Yeah.
The thumbprint or fingerprint, and then the facial recognition. Or sorry, the facial features, plus other features.
It's
you
a
have
lot.
to test, you have to deploy, you have to do what we call the prototype,
So
even prototype alone can take you 3 months.
So
unless they want to say, okay, whatever it is, we don't care.
Yeah.
We're still going to do it.
So, Doctor, finally, what will be your advice to the EC? Just briefly, because I know this conversation is not going to end today. We're definitely going to get back to you again on this same conversation, because as time goes on, I know the narratives will be changing and all that. But what will be your advice as an independent man, an independent person who knows a lot about technology and all that? What will be your advice, and also as a Ghanaian, what will be your advice to the EC?
Well, in my candid and honest opinion, I think, this year we have a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
We have the NIA conducting its exercise. Very soon, I think we will start doing the census.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes a lot of sense, or maybe it will be more prudent for the EC to suspend its activities regarding the compilation of a new voters register. Wait for us to do all these things. Let's finish with the 2020 election, and then maybe somewhere along the line, 2022, we can start thinking about compiling a new voter register.
Thank you.
By then, all these things would have been completed, and you know where we are. But as it is now, I think it's going to, plunge the entire registration processes vis-a-vis the EC, the census, NIA, everything in detail, and we can't afford to do that.
All right. Thank you.
It's a waste of money.
Thank you very much, Doctor. We really appreciate your time. I know you were supposed to be in church now. I actually told you off air that I told God I should forgive you today. Yeah. So God has already forgiven you. Trust me, everything is perfect. We'll get back to you again, and we will talk on this issue. That was Dr. George Attabuatin. He is a computer scientist, a lecturer with extensive working experience in areas ranging from data communication and network communication, 1G, 2G, 3G. This guy knows everything. Also, he does computer network, website, and data development. He's also an expert in information and communication technology, ICT development, policy, strategy, and project management, particularly in areas relevant to developing countries. That's why I called him today, in areas developing relevant to developing countries. He holds a bachelor's degree and master's in computer information. So this guy knows his work. He is the gentleman we just talked about, Dr. George Attabuatin. After this short break, I'm going to take phone calls. Yes, the phone number is +1 if you're calling from outside Ghana. +1. If you're calling from outside the United States of America, I miss Ghana so much. +1 202 751 8769. The number to text or call. These are WhatsApp calls, because whenever we take regular calls, it jams. These are WhatsApp calls. +1 202 751 8769. You're still listening to Loud Silence Radio. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. This is the extended version of With All Due Respect. We transmit it live from our offices in the DMV. You can watch us live on YouTube. Just subscribe to our page, Loud Silence Radio and TV Network. You can also watch us on our radio. You can download our radio app, Loud Silence Radio. And on Facebook, follow With All Due Respect. Click on the button. Anytime we come live, you're going to get notification. I told you there's good news today. Today, Loud Silence TV, which is totally different from Loud Silence Radio, is going to premiere today. I'll be talking to our guy who took care of all the graphics and all that. He is the creative director at Loud Silence TV. So you have to stay. We're going to continue this conversation after this 1 minute break. After this 1 minute break, I'm going to read some messages on Facebook, read some messages on YouTube, and pick your calls. My name is Kevin Taylor, and this is Loud Silence Radio.
Baby, I know that you go home, child. So I'ma take you to America. my new home. Na 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 na, yeah, yeah.
Fire, 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 fire.
Yeah. Baby, I know so you go home, yeah. So I'ma take you to America. My new home, America. My new home, America. Baby, I know so you go home, yeah. So I could take you to America. My new home, America. My new home, America. Baby, I know so you go home, yeah. So I could take you to America. My new home, America. My new home, America. Baby, I know so you go home, yeah. So I could take you to America. My new home, America. My new that's America. 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 This country way, everything is different. Baby, I know so you go, yeah. So I go take you to America. And you home, America.
Few messages, and then I'm going to take some phone calls. So on Facebook, lots and lots of messages on Facebook now. Let me try and read a few of them. This is coming from Shaibu Ibrahim. Says, Olu, watching from Amsterdam. Tell them all because if they concentrate on the national ID for all Ghanaians to get it, no need for spending money, time for voters ID BR again. Augustine PK Anoma says, hi. David Foley says, thanks for your good work you're doing for Mother Ghana. Anwar Hero says, watching from heaven. Oh, Hamza Al-Haha. Hi, how are you? Watching you live from Malta. Oh, great. How are you guys doing in Malta? God bless you. God bless you too. Abdul Majid Al-Hassan says, Kevin, you are the last man standing. Good work from New York. New York. Bronx. How are you guys doing in the Bronx? Pa Seth says, watching from Sampa. How are you doing, Seth? Derek Joe replied, Amatona. He says, Chari Yakubu A. Razak says, hello, watching from Tamale. How are you guys doing in Tamale? Naba Apugan Malik Kasu, the second, starts the game rolling. Michael Eyibasa from Ghana. Quaid Samos is watching you live from Dubai with all due respect. More fire. Thank you, sir, from Dubai. Kevlon Mola watching from New York City. Zam Turi Bu is watching you. How are you doing, sir? Belko Osman Isa, is it yet to be started or what? Esino Kluche says, focus, and you get to the last cent. Ayani Miriam says, Miriam is watching. Samira Abubakar says, good evening. Lots and lots of messages. Mutala Gomda Pisco is watching. Mikel Darlin Jibril enjoying from Ashaiman. How are you guys doing? Ashama Abbas Nuruddin is watching. Francisco Eku Anane is watching. Hajia Mahudu Maga Donzitna Lea. Sorry if I didn't get the name right, but it's quite a long name. Salam Bo. Adadi Susie said, Kevin, may God bless you. I wish I could sponsor this program, but I can only support you in prayers. We thank you very much. And you have to understand, Loud Silence TV will be open for business from tomorrow. We'll be taking sponsors on Loud Silence TV and on radio. So, hey, you can talk to a friend and tell a friend who wants his business to be on Loud Silence TV and radio to contact the desk. Makal Darlin Jibril says, Jane Mensah must listen. For Bossman, he's confused walking man. Waziri Basiru says, call friend to tell a friend that Kevin Taylor is live. We always focus on you. This is the place. Thank you very much, sir. Salif Usule Azar Namal say, you are doing great for Mother Ghana. Godwin Edi is watching. Dan Zara is watching. George Ezekiel is watching. Emmanuel Obindakon is watching. Lots and lots of messages. Kanbuache is watching. Ayagri Miriam says watching from Jessican in OT region. How are you guys doing in OT region? I have a breaking news. I think I have some scandal from OT region. I'm going to talk about that in the weeks to come. Fika Morte says, can someone advise the government to divert the funds into intercity dual carriage? The voters are perishing. That is a very good statement. The voters are perishing. I think we can use that money to build better roads. Kofi Dake says, best radio network in the world. Thank you very much, sir. Nice studio. Kudos. Francis Apuri said that. The source says, good evening, my brother Kevin, listening to you live from the Netherlands. Thank you very much, sir. You are a great person. Habib Bantu says, God bless you, Kevin. You are number one. Lots and lots of messages. I think I need to do a little bit of justice to our friends and family on YouTube. On YouTube, something is happening there. I need to read a little bit of some a lot of messages on YouTube. How do I start this? Okay, let me just start from here. Let me just start from here. This is coming from Kwashi Stephen. What nonsense! Thank you very much, Kwashi. Kwashi Stephen says, do they even know how facial recognition works? Augustine Tai says the EC keeps shifting the argument, making mockery of themselves. Akana Innocentia says, Samuel Boatin says, this is not going to bring Mahama a confirm back to power. Yes, we understand that, sir. We're just thinking about Mother Ghana. Alice Mensah, Kevin, in the midst of seriousness, you can be very humorous and you always make my day. In fact, I always tell you guys, maintain your level. Don't be too uptight. Relax. Giddy, 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 giddy. Bro, focus here. Tight suit. It will get you anywhere. Just relax. Be yourself and be good to your brothers and sisters. Alhaji Garib Sadiq, they want to register in order they can make some business profit out of it. That's what Alhaji Gabir is saying. Collins Ankoma says, Kevin, well done to you, sir, for listening to us. Mohammed Rashida, good evening from Helsinki. Keep the good work from Helsinki. How are you guys doing there? Collins Ankoma again say, Kevin, keep the fire burning. A lot of messages. Daniel Oben say, good evening, bro. Thank you for the good job you are doing for Mother Ghana. God bless you. Amen. Mohammed Sani Ahmed says, Samuel Boatin, tell your pajamas party to bring back the 10-footer containers of tricycle they stole from Tamale. We're still waiting for the 400 tricycles, the 700 motorbikes. We are still waiting for them, and we will not shut up until we see these tricycles and motorbikes in Ghana. Thomas Boatin said, my brother, why are you doing this to yourself and your family? Tommy Amsterdam, thanks. Mohammed Sani Ahmed Roots Atiso Jerry say, my brother, the only option for Ghanaians is that they should start a serious fasting and prayers upon the electoral commissioner. If they insist and she disobeys their Ghani, we all understand what you're trying to say. Atiso wrote again, Obed Atuahini say, EC behaving like political machine. Habibo Mohammed says, did NPP don't believe Owusu Bempa prophecies? So lots and lots of messages coming in. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. This is Loud Silence Radio and TV. I am going to start taking calls. I'm going to use the next 10 minutes to take calls, and then our creative director will join me here in the studios to talk about Loud Silence TV. So I think I'm going to pick my first caller. Hello, sir. How are you doing?
Hello?
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm good, and yourself?
I'm doing great. Your name and where you calling from, sir?
My name is Shafet, calling from New York, aka Article Man.
Article man, I've never met you before. But article,
Yeah, I
when they
know.
say you be article guy, then you be article guy. Oh. Can we just
I
move on to the
know.
issues?
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thank you very much, and the good listeners of With All Due Respect. We will forever remain loyal to you and Mother Ghana.
Thank you, sir.
I want to start my submission. I'm just going to take maybe a minute or two.
Okay.
By reminding the good listeners of Ghana that we shouldn't be spectators.
Yeah.
We should be citizens. So I will entreat everyone to kind of use our cell phones, our smartphones to download the Constitution of Ghana, so that second thing that they come and throw in the air, we will be able to verify by ourselves. We don't need anybody with PhD and, as you always say, Vietnam suit to come and interpret it for us.
Definitely.
Per the constitutional instrument, the very first article of the Constitution, Article 1, states that the sovereignty of Ghana resides in the people of Ghana, in whose name and for whose purpose the government are to be, the power of government are to be exercised in the manner and within the limits laid down in this Constitution.
Article,
so with this, I want to say,
article.
Yeah.
In fact, you are the article man. I'm going to give you some time, but so that you can quote the articles. Your brothers and sisters are on the line. We understand your point, and in fact, what you just stated, the article, we are going to call you one day to give us articles. Thank you very much, Article, for calling into the show. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, thank you. All right, bye-bye.
So that was Article from New York City. We have the next caller on the line. Hello, sir. How are you doing?
Hello.
How are you doing, sir? Please, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Germany.
Germany. Okay. Your name?
Yeah. I'm Saki. Uncle Kevin.
Uncle Saki, or then?
I'm
not. But Oshaya, 1 minute. Now, Obisun to me brim quickly, please, sir.
Mate. After watching the whole show, that's how I see it. This program has diverted into a new dimension. This is what we call fire with fat by tender. Fire with fat by tender. Anytime that you strike your friend 3 times, it creates tender. And tender comes with fire. So when the fire comes upon you, nowhere, the hidden fat, it will come out.
Thank you, Uncle Saki. Thank you very much. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Yeah, the line is jammed. Normally it happens. Hello, caller. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Yes, sir. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine.
And where are you calling from, sir?
I'm calling from Germany, Cologne.
Is your baby called Kevin?
My name is... yeah.
Is your baby called Kevin? I can hear your baby crying there. If the baby is called Kevin, it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, we thank you for a good work that we are doing.
Thank you very much, sir.
We expected some of the Ghanaian journalists to learn some from you, and we appreciate what we are doing because we are focused. We are telling the truth to the people, so that the people will learn something about it. And now the EC program, a lot of problem because they are pushing her from the MPP, the president, and the other things.
Yeah.
So she wants to do something to appreciate the NPP. So they don't think about Ghana, but we are praying that things will be changed. So
thank you very much,
we
sir.
are not going.
Thank you for your submission. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, caller. How are you doing, sir? How are you, sir?
I'm doing well, thank you. And I just want to thank you sincerely for the excellent work you do for Mother Ghana.
Thank you, sir.
And to reassure you of my support and prayers for this patriotic assignment that you've embarked on. I will just be very brief.
Okay.
I will just be very, very brief. I want to actually say that this whole new compilation of the voters register, it's not a financial. There's no financial reason to it.
Okay.
It is more of trying to rig the election. For instance, if the current system is giving us a margin of error of 0.6%, makes it very difficult for anyone to be able to, manipulate and push in some illegal votes within this small margin of error. But to have a new system that gives a margin of error of 20%, because the facial recognition can only guarantee 80%.
Yeah.
Okay. So to have a new system that gives a margin of error of 20% gives that gap, a lacuna, for whoever who wants to
do that,
manipulate and you get what I mean. So it's not a financial motive.
It's all about manipulation of the results. Yeah.
It's about manipulation. It makes sure they get 20% chance of manipulating, as opposed to the current system that only gives them 0.6%. In most research, in fact, in medical research, the margin of error is 1%.
Yeah.
So to have a
20%,
a human to have 20%, to have 0.6%, and the current system means that our current system is excellent.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to say.
Very grateful. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Focus. Thank you.
Sir. All right.
How are you doing, caller? How are you?
Hello, Kevin.
How are you doing, sir? Where are you calling from? Your name?
I'm called Adam from Italy.
How are Italians doing there?
By the grace of God, my brother.
Great.
We are doing good. Kevin, I want to thank you for the good job you are doing for the Mother Ghana.
Thank you, sir.
But I'm not going to comment on this issue. What I want to beg you is one thing. Kevin, I have spoken with you last time about P program, because I can say 95% of Ghanaians understand P. My brother, so I beg you, find one day, add one day to your program.
It's a promise. It's a promise. One day I'm going to surprise everybody. We're going to do one cheap program. Thank you very much, sir. And hello.
Not one day, but add one day.
I'm going to add one. Okay, I'm going to talk to the team. I'm going to talk to my producers, and we're going to sit and discuss this. Definitely, we're going to think about it.
Very important. Very important.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Hello, caller. I think you're calling from Ghana, right? Hello, caller. Yeah, the line is jammed. This call. Hello.
Kevin, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Where are you calling from, sir? And your name?
I'm Mark. I'm Kwame.
Oh, okay. How are you doing, Kwame? Where are you calling from, please?
I'm Birmingham.
Oh, the UK. How's the Queen?
Yeah, UK. Yeah. I just want to congratulate you on what you're doing.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
But it shouldn't end there. You understand it?
Yeah.
It's a good thing you've started. You understand it? But the whole thing is we have to develop it into a form of a form of enlightenment. You understand it? That's to educate the Ghanaian, how do you call it, electorate. You understand it? So that if next time somebody stands on a platform and begins to lie, because the enlightenment is there.
Yeah.
You understand it? There shouldn't be a political setting. You understand it?
Yeah.
But a form of an enlightenment group that will educate the Ghanaians. But next time, if somebody stands behind the ballot box, they know who to vote for.
Thank you very much, sir.
I'll call you again for a discussion. Okay.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Kwame from the UK.
You're most welcome.
Hello, caller. It looks like this caller is from Ghana. I've not got any call from Ghana. I really want to hear from people in Ghana. How are you doing, caller? Hello, caller. Hello. Man, the first call from Ghana, it's giving me problems. Hello, sir. Yes. I don't know what happened, but I can actually hear you in my headphones. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Can you go ahead with your submission? I don't think. Hello? Yeah. Hello, caller?
Yeah, hello. This is Ben from Helsinki, Finland.
Yeah, how are you doing?
From Helsinki, Finland.
Okay, how are you, Ben? Can you go on with your submission?
Yeah, please. I just hope and pray Arab Spring will not happen in Ghana.
Let's all hope.
When it happens in Ghana, the tribalism will make it to be a tribal war in Ghana. So our politicians have to take a stand on this. And please, Kevin, I want you to make me a favor. Please do me a favor.
I'm listening to you, sir.
Okay, my favor is not about this topic you're talking about.
Okay.
My favor is that I'm asking is about your colleagues, those who are in Ghana, the journalists in Ghana. They will sit in the studio with Ken Ajapon. You couldn't ask him the question that you asked him about JB Dankwa's death.
They will not.
None of your colleagues could put him that question. Attorney General also didn't answer your question. So please do me a favor by publishing that statement out.
I will.
That one will force them.
I will.
That will force. Sorry.
I will publish it. It's something we're talking about. I will publish it. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Hello, caller.
Yeah, my name is Kinedem.
Kinedem, where are you calling from, sir?
I'm calling from Ohio, Columbus.
How are you guys doing? My brother is in Ohio. I love Ohio, Columbus. I've been there twice. It's such a nice place.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've been there twice. I came to, I think, I was in Columbus and Cincinnati, I think. I have a friend there called Kwame Poyo. I have my big brother there. I hope you guys are doing great. Can you just go on your submission?
We are doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin, you are doing a good job, man.
Thank you very much, sir.
I have been following you for a very long time. Yeah, my problem is, why now? Why now the EC want to do this? Because I know the previous EC, especially after John, what they do is, when it's the later part, they just ask people who have not read it to come and read it, but not to start everything afresh, trash everything. So I think there's some manipulation trying to go on. So I think the media and the Christian Council need to be very careful. They need to talk into this before something happens, because this is election we're talking about.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
People might think it's something or is political, but when it gets there before people regret.
Thank you very much, sir.
This is my opinion, man.
Thank you.
So you are doing a great job.
Thank you very much, sir.
Don't be intimidated by anybody.
Thank you very much, sir.
We are behind you.
So,
all right.
So I will tell callers that they should keep it a little short so that other callers can get through. I know people really want to talk about issues, and I know, but sometimes let's try and keep it short so that other people can also get through. How are you doing, next caller? How are you doing, sir? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hello, Kevin.
How are you doing, sir?
Yeah, hello. How are you?
Great. Please, where are you calling from?
Yeah.
And your name?
Oh, I'm calling from New York City.
New York, New York. Your name, please?
Precisely. Yeah, I'm calling from New York, yeah. Yeah, Kevin, I've been following you on Facebook and YouTube for a while. And what I would like to say is that God bless you so much
Thank you very much, sir.
The good work you're doing, bringing information to the doorsteps of people. And also, I think all of us have to come together to actually condemn the EC, because for now, I haven't heard any tangible argument on their side.
Yeah.
So I think everyone, meaning Ghanaians, should come together, so that we can actually put sense, in their minds. So
thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. The lady, I want the ladies to call me. Man, Kandapa is not the only guy around, though. Yeah, the ladies can call me. Hello, sir. How are you doing?
Mr. Bedu. This is Mr. Bedu calling from Denmark.
How are you guys doing in Denmark?
Yeah, we are doing fantastic.
Great.
They've already made a choice.
Okay.
The NDC and MPP now, all kind of this bullshit now. Why are they even wasting money to go and then spend on the new voter register and stuff?
Yeah.
I don't think it gives reason, because say if what to happen in spiritual, what we need more. I think this is the time we Ghanaians should reason up.
Yeah.
We Ghanaians to reason up to put this shit prophecy in Africa there. We the people decide. In Europe, we the people decide.
Yeah.
I mean, the Ghanaian, I can vote.
I'll take one day to talk on this particular issue, religion and politics. Yeah, religion and politics. We will discuss it thoroughly, sir. we will do that, and I will make sure that
with this, I think it's a waste of money.
Okay.
We don't need to spend kobo on making a new register or anything.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
We just need to reinforce what we have. If there's any, leakage or anything, just to enforce it, to be able to use, like your colleague was saying, the one who came earlier was saying that we can't use less than 10 months or to do anything like that. I don't think it's possible.
All right.
So for us to take care of our brothers and sisters back home, I think we need to depend on what we have. It's 0.6 leakage, and that cannot lead us to trench or to lead us down. We need to depend on this.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Hello, caller. So, please, the callers, when you call, we just want you to, make it simple, short, so that other callers can come in. If you've been to a chop bar before, you see when you're buying konkonte and you're buying small meat, quick, konkonte 2 cedis and I'm 150 pesos. Let's do it like that, like the chop bar points. Hello, caller, how are you doing? Hello, caller, how are you doing? No, I'm sorry. I don't know why I can't pick you through the line. Please call back. Call again. I don't know why your line is coming through I can't hear you in my headset. Can you drop it and call again? So finally we got one lady calling us and
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hello. Good evening.
It's getting to that point whereby the phone is also confused. Like, it's getting to that time. Yeah, hello. yeah. Everybody wants to get through. I know. Hello, caller.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, my name is Joseph, calling from UK.
How are you doing, Joseph?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Like you said, I want to make it very snappy so all the
great.
In as much as we are all today talking about the EC, MPP, blah blah blah, we should also not forget about the fact that some of these things that are going on. Should NDC be given the chance today, they will come and do the same thing.
That's why we have to stop them.
You see?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because the issue about EC today is not. It didn't start just today.
Yeah.
When NDC was in power,
the same
MPP
thing
also protested.
That's very true.
So it looks like the country is like as we say, we are playing totals with the country.
Yeah. That's very right. That's
so
very right.
let us also warn the NDC. They should not today be making noise. We all will support the noise, and then they come in
and they do the same. Yeah.
Excuse my language, the same nonsense.
Yeah, that's very true.
So please, let us have a two-edged sword that can cut here and here, so that we know we are moving the nation forward. Thank you very much.
Sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your submission. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Yeah, yes, sir. How are you doing?
I'm good, and yourself? Kelvin, that's a man. I just one thing. I just want people to realize that according to the constitution, if there is a major registration going on in the country, and it's left with 6 months to a major election, it has to be stopped.
Okay.
By the constitution.
Article,
so this means that if this thing is to go on and they start the registration and they couldn't finish, and we are left with 6 months to registration to the major election, then they have to stop everything. So does that mean that the only few who have already registered are going to vote, or everybody is going to vote?
Thank you very much, Article. Thank you very much, Article. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, Article man. Article man, thank you very much. Yeah, you're still listening to Loud Silence Radio and TV Network. We got one lady coming through, but we were not able to pick the lady. I'm so disappointed we could not pick the lady's call. Hello?
Hi.
Oh, we got a lady through. Yeah, how are you doing? You're the first lady to call on this show. Your name and where you calling from?
My name is Edith, and I'm calling from Switzerland.
How are you doing,
Just want to give you a thumbs up.
Thank you.
And to let you know that we, the ladies, are also watching and behind you.
The guys, when the ladies stop talking, you guys can stop calling. We don't care. The guys, please, if the ladies stop talking and you guys don't call again, we are fine. Kandapa can attest to this. We really appreciate your call, Edith. How are you doing, sir?
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
I'm doing great.
Yeah, thank you. May God bless you, Mr. Kelvin.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Messenger, I want to use you as a medium to ask Kennedy Japan one question. Your platform.
I'm listening, sir.
My question is, which of his allegations does he want Ghanaians to believe?
He has a lot, right?
He blamed Mama. He attacked Mama on JB Dankwa's death. He attacked Anas on JB Dankwa's death. Then Sandobe. Now his name is mentioned in the case. So among the three, excluding he himself, which of his message does he want us to believe? That's my question. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. The question was to Kennedy Ejapong. I would like my listeners to understand that I have an expose coming on, and it's about this death. There's the JB Dankwa death. I'm still going to talk on it. I have some new documents, new information, and you know me, I just don't say it. I'm going to talk about it. So people should just relax. We are going to talk on the issues, and we just don't say talk on the issues. We're going to bring documents to support whatever we say. We are going to bring documents to support it. You're still listening to Loud Silence Radio and TV Network. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. I'm going to take this short break. After that, our creative director is going to come in and tell us a little bit more about Loud Silence TV. His name is Tommy. In fact, Tommy is also a musician at the same time. You know, our creative director, he's a musician, and yeah, I'm going to play one of his music for you guys to hear, and you know that the guy he's versatile like Ajitesoa. So we're going to have this short this conversation. I'm going to take like 2 minutes break. He comes on. He's going to tell us about Loud Silence TV, what to expect, the graphics, the work that went into it, and ladies and gentlemen, this is the best network. This you can't miss Loud Silence TV. In fact, it's going to blow your mind. The pictures you're going to see, the story, the content. This, you know, it's unscripted. You want to see real TV, you have to watch Loud Silence TV. We're going to take over. We're going to have our creative director here. He's going to tell us about what has gone in and why some of the content, the contents are on Loud Silence TV. So after this short break, I'm going to talk to Tommy, who is our creative director. Thank you, and keep listening to Loud Silence Radio. I'm not gone yet. We are still going to have a conversation. I'm not done yet. Thank you. So welcome back to Loud Silence Radio and TV. My name is Kevin Ekobe Editorial. This is the last segment of the show. Today, where we are now is not about any diplomacy. This is house conversation. House talk. I have our creative director here. His name is Thomas, but you can call him Tommy. He's a nice guy. He looks like, if you guys can see him, can the producer just pan the cameras and then see? He looks like Sako. He's a good rapper.
With my glasses on, I look like Sako with my glasses on.
If my producer, can you actually make people see this guy? He is the creative director here. He is the brain behind the TV. Producer, is he on? I want people to see him before I start talking. I want the girls to see that this guy is. That's him.
Myself small.
Tommy, he's the brain behind. If you see the graphics, the 3D but content creation, putting everything together. Today we are premiering Loud Silence TV.
Excited, man.
Loud Silence TV, and we're just going to have basically a little talk about it. We don't want to go so deep because we want people to watch it and make their own judgment.
Sure.
So Loud Silence TV, tell us. Let's start with the graphics.
Sure.
What is exceptional about Loud Silence TV graphics?
The colors, man.
Yeah.
Brightness, colors, man. I was targeting colors for the most part. I wanted everything to shine. So I was targeting really nice colors for the TV. I picked up yellow, red. Those colors kind of stand out. So that's what I was kind of going for. I was going for something very different. You know, a lot of people, back home in the diaspora, they watch. You know, they sometimes you watch stuff and you kind of like tired with it. So I wanted something different. So I was targeting those kind of bright colors and stuff like that.
Yeah. So when it comes to every show, do you have specific colors for the show? Because it's Loud Silence radio and TV. We want everything to be exceptional.
So the TV, basically, every show has its own graphics.
Okay.
I'm pretty much handling the whole thing. So every TV has its own graphics, has its own kind of taste to it. So you're not gonna watch one like if you're watching a show, it's not gonna be the same. So graphics are rolling, different graphics. There's transitions. There's nice things on the TV actually. So things are not the same. You're not gonna watch the regular TV. You watch. Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about the content.
The content. So. So we have a lot of content. We have music videos on the TV. We have tons of entertainment shows. So if you're someone that like entertainment, Loud Silence TV and radio actually has been political for the most part.
Yeah, with the radio
it's been a lot political. So we have a lot of entertainment shows. Because of that, I wanted to add a little bit of twist to it. So we're gonna play a lot of music videos. So if you're an artist, if you're a producer, if you're out there interested in seeing entertainment, this is where to come. So we have music videos, we have tons of entertainment, we have fashion shows. So all the fashion people out there, US, Ghana, Nigeria.
Yeah, I can see you streaming on the. People are watching just the excerpts put together.
And then we have political shows. We're not gonna go away from the political shows.
No,
we've rebranded the political shows. So we have financial shows as well. All these shows are all branded together to give you the best experience. And we also have a lot of viral shows as well. We have one show, Secret's Vibe, and he talks about how to go viral. And you're not gonna find that anywhere in any TV kind of network. So it's power packed, man. You guys will stay glued to it, and I want you guys to.
How different? Like TV is all about women. TV is about the girls. Man, with me,
I'm so excited though.
Yeah, with me, I don't want to fall in the trap Kandapa fell in, but TV is about.
There's
about ladies.
I can assure them there's a lot of nice ladies in there. So we have the fashion shows we bring in. I mean, I think I have like maybe 2 fashion shows.
Yeah.
And then we have some music videos. There's another show that I really like. It's like a dance show, dance narration with Eva Loloy, and she's a dancer and she's a woman. So I mean, hey, if you're looking for nice things, you better stay on the TV.
So how different is this Loud Silence TV from? When you go to Ghana, you see people try to put TV together, and sometimes you see Jack Kumewood. Kumewood go play Achewa 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, part 37. Then it's basically it looks like they lack content.
Yeah.
Now, what is going to make Loud Silence TV different from the online TVs? And what I mean?
What's going to make it different is we took our time. I mean, Kevin has been talking about this TV for a while.
Yeah.
And we were back, all the time. I'm excited when, people like and subscribe, the love for it. We took a time to put it together. So what's different is, the content. We have tons and tons of content. It's not the same content. It's not a TV where you go and it's just music videos throughout, there's movies throughout, you get tired and boring. Yeah. No. We try to put this together well, where there's, the segments of graphics because the graphics makes everything nice. Yeah. It's like, you have a content, but you have to brand it just all over the place. Yeah. And on the TV is where everything is. It's power packed. This is just a little bit, for the political shows, but on the TV, what's going to stand out is I tried to put a lot of different graphics in it to make it stand out. So that's what you're going to get. And also, it's a class of United States.
Yeah.
So we live out here. So in United States, Ghana, Nigeria, and the diaspora. So, we mixed all that together. So it's not just Ghana. If you're just tired of watching just one thing, you want to switch up. This TV.
But the last time I heard you guys talking in a meeting, I just go, your TV guys, you have your own meetings. Sometimes I bump into it. You're talking about content, taking content from original content.
Sure.
We are creating original content from here, but you also looking to take content from people, rebrand it well, and sell it for them. And also, you are talking about music videos.
Yeah.
Like there are a lot. You guys are not actually looking at. When I say you guys, I'm talking about the TV department. You're not looking at the big shots in music video. Davido, Wizkid, Sarkodie. You're looking at the
Yeah. So I'm gonna explain more for you. So we, the graphics and the video guys and everything, we sat down and we're like, okay, so this is a new TV inaugurating. This is a new thing. Because it's that new, we don't want to start with people that are already known. So if I say DeVito, you already know DeVito.
Yeah.
But if I say someone that someone is just coming up, you don't know them.
I don't know.
So
that. Yeah.
What's good is we're gonna start with people that are coming up. So if you're an artist, you coming up, you're looking for a brand. One segment of it is we're gonna start with people that are coming up.
Okay.
And kind of grow them together.
Yeah.
So if you're a producer, if you're a record label, and you have artists that are starting out and their stuff is good and it's not getting out there, we got the numbers, so we're gonna put you on. And one side of it too is we're gonna take people that have talent and rebrand them, give them that brand, that brand awareness. There's a lot of people that have talent, but they don't know how to, do it. So that's how we're gonna put all these people together from United States, from Ghana, everywhere, and then we're gonna rebrand them and put them on live.
So what are your target? Which age group? Well, you need to have some specific
age
people
group.
you target and what's the style your show? Is it going to be scripted? Is it going to be the tight kind of we are wearing 8-piece suit, we can't walk, we can't talk? Those kind of things.
About 8-piece suit. So it's not going to be an 8-piece suit thing. It's not. This is not. Most of our shows is not actually scripted. I have a show on there myself.
Yeah, you sing a lot. You have some good music. You're a musician yourself. Yeah.
So we're gonna have. I have my show there. It's not scripted. It's called The Shit Show. I mean.
Yeah.
This show
the
is
shit
not,
show.
It's
This
not
show is going to be
scripted.
called a shit show. Yeah,
it's not scripted.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have that touch of you're gonna have that international feel to it. The shows are all different and all stylistic. I went for some of the shows are minimalistic. Some of the shows are more 3D kind of to your face kind of looking.
Yeah.
So we kind of we sat down, drew all this, and planned it together. Where when it comes together, is a lot more different than the normal TV. So that's the thing that stands out with Loud Silence TV.
Yeah, so if you're listening to us, this is Loud Silence Radio and TV Network. The person I'm talking to is Thomas. He is our creative manager here. He's the creative director. He takes care of Loud Silence TV. The graphics you see, even on radio, the graphics you see behind me when I'm on break, he is the guy behind it. He's actually, he works with a team that, I call them the ghost team. They don't want their names to be mentioned. But man, I have one
We're going to get them here one by one.
We're going to get them here because they like to produce. They don't want to be on camera. And sometimes, being on camera is tough. But these guys, they've been on camera several times. They don't want to come. So we have the ghost team. They are behind the scenes.
Sure.
They making sure they're working with Thomas to make this work. And trust me, when I say it's exclusive, it's exclusive.
It's exclusive.
Pictures.
I mean,
content.
Let me say this. So there's a lot of radio shows that's on because Loud Silence Radio itself. We are trying to integrate some of the shows on Loud Silence Radio to the TV.
Yeah.
So there are shows, and I'm pretty sure you guys saw a show. It's a financial show, but we're gonna integrate it to the TV. So we are the only entity kind of like doing that. We want to integrate, the radio. So you're gonna see some radio commercials on the TV to promote the radio because that's how it started. And gradually, we're gonna have our own exclusive content. So, hey. I want you to hop on. See, one thing that you guys got to do is make sure you subscribe.
Very important.
Because it's on a timeline and it goes. You don't want to miss. And because of the time zones, everything is different. So make sure you have your favorite show. If you someone that do not like too much politics, and you want to be in entertainment, there's something for you. If you someone that like food,
you have
whatever
shows,
so it's
fitness and all that, right?
All that. So we have fitness, we have viral shows. I'm actually go through the shows a little bit. So we have music videos. We're going to be playing music videos and upstarters, the artists that just new in the system. We have the entertainment side. So we have the fashion show. We also have some 2-3 political shows. We even have a show that the guys from
Nigeria?
Nigeria.
Yeah, we have a show. Kunle is going to host a political show. He's from Nigeria. Kamara is from Senegal.
And then we have...
It's a small BBC we have here. Yeah.
And then we have another show. It's a food show. We're going to be talking about some jollof, man.
Yeah, Ghana jollof. And then, we have the guy who is behind the Ghana jollof.
In the crew.
In the crew. He's part of Loud Silence TV. If you've heard Ghana jollof, the Jollof Festival, the Jollof Festival, the guy is here in this house. He's part of the content creators. So you have to know he's a tight tight group, man. Tight group is like Ogunte. Tight. Right, if you put down the diplomatic shirt, it's like Ogunte tight. So you can't mess this, man. Forget about sometimes you watch some TV, it's all, they'll go and load Chewa part 1 to 39. After that, when it ends, then there's nothing. No, this is real TV.
What's even excellent about this whole TV thing is we're going to merge Ghana to United States and the diaspora. So we don't have any TV. You know, when you're watching, let's say, Ghanaian TV, you're watching Ghanaian base for the most part. That's probably maybe 30% of international stuff. But here's the thing: on Loud Silence TV, we're trying to bridge that cultures together. So you get in shows from different angles, and you're gonna pick your favorite from it.
Yeah. So you had it for yourself. It's going to premiere tonight. When you just have to subscribe.
Yeah, you got it.
Subscribe to the page,
especially for YouTube.
Yeah, for YouTube, you need to subscribe because it's. I visited Ghana very recently. Mm-hmm. It's boring. Like there's nothing on TV. The same people moving from one TV to the other. In the morning, you see him and he's like, "Oh, this gentleman Kevin Taylor is here." In the evening, he's here. So it's the same people. We are giving you,
raw
different content.
Raw content.
And
man,
if you are a fan of TV station like Vice, and the BuzzFeed, Complex,
Noisy.
this is the upgrade of it. This is the upgrade of it. We cutting across.
Yeah.
We'll be talking about everything. Target. Everything. So if you want to experience real TV, and remember, Loud Silence TV will be the election headquarters.
Yep.
We will be the election headquarters. We have 62 correspondents in Ghana who will be reporting live from different locations. We're not playing, man. We are focused.
and also, I even have the graphics for that. So the headquarters is going to be here. It's going to be a whole new experience.
Yeah.
You're going to experience election like never before.
All right. So as you heard for yourself, go and subscribe. Go on YouTube, Loud Silence Radio and TV Network. Go there, subscribe. Go and subscribe. You're going to get notification when Loud Silence TV is on. We're premiering tonight. Don't go anywhere. Stay on the page. If you are also on the page, call a friend to call a friend to call a friend and tell them that, you know what? Don't waste your time on that Chewa TV. Don't waste your time on that Acrobat TV. Come and waste essential time on Loud Silence TV. That was our director of creative director, and then his name is Thomas. Thomas will also have his show on Loud Silence TV. It's called The Shit Show. The name speaks for itself, The Shit Show. So
it's unscripted.
It's unscripted. Very, very important. You only get creative, intelligent, smart people. Only creative, intelligent, smart people who will be able to host an unscripted show.
I forgot. I didn't even talk about my show. So I'm gonna use this platform to kind of like give it an introduction. We're going to be talking about music, entertainment, pick stars here and there and talk about it. And we're going to have some musicians and some hosts on there. And it's all entertainment. So if you're a music fan, just make sure you get on there.
That's it. That's Thomas for you. And then at this point, I'll just have to end the show. It's been a brilliant, interesting show. Next week, I will be talking on some issues. In fact, we will be updating you on our website and on our Facebook page. On Tuesday, you already know, an editorial will be coming out on With All Due Respect on Facebook. And on Thursday, we'll also meet again. Today is a Tuesday.
Yeah.
So on Thursday, there's a show. I'm coming back on Thursday, and we're going to discuss issues from politics to social issues. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. Family, I keep saying that you are family to us. We love you. And we know you love us back. This has been an experience. Next week or on Thursday, I will be back to give you another exclusive content. At this point, I will say that thank you for listening to us. Focus, and focus till you get to the last cent. My name is Kevin Taylor, and this is Loud Silence Radio.